Well, we are jump-starting your weekend from the Berwyn Shops, which is in its 4th season and is a retail incubator for the city of Berwyn.
The shops are designed to support emerging entrepreneurs and artisans who are committed to taking their businesses to the next level.
Our Jackie Kostek is out exploring the shops for us this morning. Hey, Jackie, what's going on there?
Marissa and Dana, good morning to you. Happy Friday. We're right on Roosevelt Road, and you can see from Roosevelt just how brightly colored these shops are. These are the Berwyn Shops. This is in its 4th season, and it's all part of this overall project within the Berwyn Development Council called the Homegrown Project, and it's meant to be sort of a business incubator for small businesses. So I'm here with Kira Turpin, who is the Homegrown Project Coordinator. Good morning to you, Kira.
Good morning. Welcome to the Berwyn Shops.
Thank you so much. So explain for us sort of how this works, how all of these small businesses that are Berwyn based came to be in these shops.
Yeah, so this is our small business incubator. We have 12 new businesses each year. We kind of serve as a launch pad for small businesses to test out selling their products in a storefront before they open their very own brick and mortar.
Lovely. So they essentially pitch you guys, and then who ends up deciding which are the businesses that are going to be in here?
Yeah, so each business is actually decided by community members. We have volunteer community members that serve as jury members, 13 of them, and they decide who is selected each year. So it's a really cool project that is decided by Berwyn, and it's for Berwyn.
And I love, because I feel like we were here last year and now we're here this year, and just sort of taking a peek in some of the businesses. There's such a diversity in businesses and kinds. I mean, there's a lot of food. There's a couple bakeries and a coffee shop and a juice shop, but then there's also a lot of different things, skincare and clothing. What's so special about the way that you guys sort of curate the shops?
Yeah, again, since that they're decided by community members, it's really important to have businesses that reflect our community. So, for example, we have some that are custom book writers, and they write comic books, or candle makers. So it's really cool to have experienced businesses that are creating experiences as well as products.
This is sort of a temporary opportunity for them. So they move in, they're open from May until December, so it's a perfect shopping season through the summer and then the holiday shopping season. But what's your hope for them once they are out of their sort of 8-month period here?
Yeah, so on top of selling their product, we also provide them with business resources, anywhere from social media help, pricing strategies, things like that. So we want to give them the tools to move on and create their own brick and mortar after they're done at the shops. So that would be the ultimate goal.
Kira, I just jumped on the high five there. Thank you so much for your time this morning. These are the Berwyn Shops. We're going to be introducing you to some of the business owners as we go throughout the morning. Ladies, back to you.
Jackie, thanks so much.
We are jump-starting your weekend from the Berwyn Shops, which is in its 4th season, and it's a retail incubator for the city of Berwyn. The shops are designed to support emerging entrepreneurs and artists who are really committed to taking their businesses to the next level. So let's send it to our Jackie Kostek, who's out exploring the shops this morning. Jackie, it looks like it's sunny out there, but a cool opportunity to meet some of these artists and their businesses.
Marissa, good morning to you. Yeah, the sun just rose above the businesses, so now it's like right in my eyes, which is totally fine. But it's such a beautiful day out, despite the wildfire smoke, the hazy skies. But the Berwyn Shops are so beautiful. They bring so much color and life to this stretch of Roosevelt in Berwyn. I'm here with Alicia Brown this morning, who is the owner of the Wicked Wine Experience. Alicia, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Well, first, I just have to compliment you on creating such a beautiful aesthetic in here. You've done such a great job. Tell me a little bit about why you wanted to start the Wicked Wine Experience.
Absolutely. I started this because when I was working in corporate, I was stressed, and I wanted to find a place where I can go that was not a restaurant, that I can do something that made me feel good and have good conversation. And so the candles are pretty much a conduit to having those types of conversations. Yeah. And so here we are.
I love it. And not with all of the Berwyn Shops, you don't necessarily see an experience involved in them, something that you can participate in that way. It's a lot of shopping, but I'm going to take a seat because you do that here. You've got 3 different experiences, so we're going to kind of talk through how to make a candle here at the Wicked Wine Experience. So what are you doing right now?
Right now, I am pouring wax for you. You are going to make your own very own candle.
Okay,
I'm going to bring this to you, and I'll just sort of walk you through the steps. It's very easy. And I wouldn't do it this fast, but we're on TV.
Yeah, right. So. Yeah, exactly.
But what I would have you do is, I sort of have these little mini wax melts here, and I would open these up so that you can sort of find out what types of scents you like. And this is like the scent discovery part, right?
It smells like an attractive man's cologne.
That's what a lot of people say. That's funny. I've had people say, can you make that a cream they want to put on their skin?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's good. But so you would
too.
just find whichever scent you like, and then from there I can make recommendations to you about other fragrances that you might like.
Yeah.
You would choose one of these.
Okay.
And so what you would do was, you would take your wax, you would pour it into.
Okay, I can do that with the wick nice and up. Okay.
And these are 1 ounce shot
Ooh, I'm dripping a little bit. I'm sorry. I hope that's not a problem.
Okay, and then you can
Okay,
stop
that's
right
good.
there.
Okay, no, you're good.
This is so funny. Okay.
Yeah. This is probably not exactly the Wicked Wine experience, but this is the Wicked Wine experience with Jackie Kostek.
It's all what you want.
Yes.
So, okay, what you would do is, let's just say, for example, you want to mix. You don't want to have just one scent. You would, whatever you want to put together as your scent, I'll let you do it.
Yes.
You can fill this up.
Sounds good.
Only to the 1 ounce.
Alicia, thank you so much for your time this morning. This is just a very short tease of what you can do. And I promise the experience will be more relaxing and less, less frenzied, I would say, but we're trying to do it really quickly, but it's okay. And she also has all of these pre-made candles too, in scents that she loves and scents that everybody would love. So Marissa, back to you.
All right, Jackie, thank you so much.
We are jump-starting your weekend from the Berwyn Shops, which is in its 4th season and is a retail incubator for the city of Berwyn. The shops are designed to support emerging entrepreneurs and artisans who are committed to taking their business to the next level. Our Jackie Kostek is out there exploring the shops this morning.
We're back at the Berwyn Shops, showing off some of the really unique and special small businesses that have taken up shop here right off of Roosevelt Road from now until December. And this is essentially a business incubator. They've got this time to sell their goods and then hopefully open up another storefront in Berwyn. So I'm here with Huff this morning, who wrote the comic books, Superhero Huff, and also designs clothing around these characters. So good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for coming out.
Well, thanks so much for having us. You were actually Superhero Huff. These stories are based on you. So what is the story you tell?
So the entire enterprise is based on my true life story. I'm a former undercover drug agent here in Illinois, and I was discriminated against. I got evidence against my employer and filed a complaint internally, and in turn they threatened to kill me. I had to go to the FBI to get my charges approved with EEOC, and after an 11-year legal battle, I won.
How do you go from that story to now this, and to writing the comic book and designing clothing based on the comic books?
Well, that was the motivation to share my story with the world. Empowerment, enlightenment, and encouragement to let people know that they can win if they fight back. So I share that story through different medias, through my autobiography, The Veil of Victory, through the 7-book comic book series, Superhero Huff, for our younger audience, and for those who like the clothing and the gear, through the clothing and the gear.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just the comic book themed clothing over here, which of course you're sporting as well, but we also have the Greek clothing too. Yes. So tell us about this offshoot of the clothing, I guess.
So what we did was take our designs and elevate them to another level and offer them to the Greeks. So they will have a different variety, some spice and some enlightenment, encouragement in their world.
Absolutely. And last thing for you, how special has it been? I know you've only been in here for about a month, but how special has this experience been so far in the Berwyn Shops?
It's been magical. We make magic in these shops.
Yes.
We want to share our individualistic creativity and create the magic that we do and share it with the Berwyn areas, with the whole city and the state, and those are out of state. We welcome you in to experience what we have and what we share through our creativity.
Yurali, thank you so much for your time this morning, and thank you for sharing your story. And I feel like there's no better way to tease coming out here and to tell you there are 12 different businesses. Yes. Every business owner has a story. Thank you for your time. Yes. Back to you.
Welcome back, everyone. Back now to today's Jump Start, where we've been hanging out at the Berwyn Shops.
Yep, it's a place where you can browse and buy from all types of pop-up stores and entrepreneurs. And Jackie's back with a business owner who specializes in sweets.
From now until December, 12 small businesses are here at the Berwyn shops to show off what they can do and then hopefully eventually get to open their very own storefronts in Berwyn. But the sign says stop in for something sweet, so you know I gotta stop in the sweet shop. This is Tanisha Watkins. She is the owner of Titi Sweets. You can see yourself right back there. But Tanisha, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I have to say first that I love your shirt, Cookie Lady. I feel like I should also own that shirt. How the heck did you start Titi's Sweets?
21 years ago now, for my nephew's birthday, I made cupcakes for his first birthday. And each year after that, he just started to get very specific about what he wanted and pushed me to my limits. And here I am today. The amazing Titi.
The amazing Titi. How did it go from something that you were just doing for your nephew to make him happy on his birthday to now making other people happy through your delicious treats?
Laid off work. So I was laid off work, and I thought, you know what, you love doing this. You've been doing, I think at that time I had been doing it for maybe about 10 years. And I was like, let me just go ahead and see if I can make something real of this.
Yeah. And what are you known for here?
I'm actually known for my custom cakes. I have a few pictures on the wall of some of my art. Yes. And I wanted to bring that here to the Berwyn shops and make small bites so that people can actually see and taste the things that I make before they spend that big ticket money, because I know that custom cakes can be costly. So they can sample them here on a small scale.
I was going to say, not every day do you need a big cake like that. But every day you need something sweet.
You could go with this cookie butter bliss cake.
I was going to say, I love one of these Biscoff cookies. It's so delicious. So that cake is based off of that. Why did you want to be a part of the Berwyn shops?
Just to show people who I am. Just to meet more people in my community, to allow them the opportunity to learn more about me through what I purchase, through what I sell, and just to interact with more people.
Awesome. What's the thing that you eat the most in your own shop?
The cookie butter bliss cookies.
The cookie butter bliss cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, the cookie lady says it, and you got to listen to her for sure. Tanisha Watkins, thank you so much for your time this morning. We're here at the Berwyn shops again. All of these 12 small businesses are here from now until December, so through the holiday shopping season. They also have vegan and gluten-free treats as well, so I'm going to dive into some of those. Back to you.